day one of Olympus Rally. 90 miles down, 50 more-ish to go tomorrow. Pretty exciting morning. A little bit of dust this morning, kind of dry conditions. 6 stages before they got to service. We saw a lot of carnage out there, cars dropping out. I believe there was almost 30 cars out of that 70 entered from this morning. Brandon Semenuk leading the rally. I had a chance to catch up with Brandon Semenuk earlier. Let's find out how his day went.
That was a great day. Tons of stage mileage today. Tomorrow will be a bit shorter, but it was everything you expect from Olympus Rally. It started dry and quite abrasive, and then by the end of the day it was pouring down on us, and we had a super long Narwhal slippy stage, so it was good fun. I really enjoyed the last loop a lot, especially the second passes of everything when it was just a bit more of a line. It's just a little easier to get into it and really enjoy it. But yeah, lots of encounters with the wildlife. They just pulled a bird out of my roof vent, and then a lot of deer encounters. So happy to make it through all that and not be tackling down a deer on stage. But yeah, no, other than that, great day. Car was flawless, no issues at all. Just slap new tires on and go.
What are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow's stages, they're all good stages. A little bit more familiar with those, so I have notes for a majority of those stages that we started with. It will be interesting with Wildcat, like with this rain, maybe still quite dark out. If it rains tonight, that stage can get so slippery. So just something to kind of bear in mind, because when we recce'd it, it was bone dry, and the road has changed a lot. Like it's basically been regraded and new road base on areas, so we don't actually know where the slippy bits will be, so that could be interesting if it rains more.
I got to ask about Narwhal there at the end. I hear there was a big jump. Did you hit that jump?
Yeah, there was a great jump. They added a bunch of culverts throughout the road. A couple were like really bad bumps you actually had to slow up quite a bit for, but the one at the end was like they made a jump for us. It was perfect, and it was out of a really fast section, so you came in basically it was like almost flat corner into it, so you're like sideways and you just squared it up, and like a nice jump. It's like perfect takeoff, nice landing. Just you don't really get jumps at Olympus, so it was a good feature to have at this rally, because a lot of the times you might hit something like a little drop or a little bit of air somewhere, but not a proper jump.
Cool, thank you and good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Great day from Brandon. Pretty exciting day for him. Kind of ending with a little bit of bird action there in the roof scoop for him. The battle for second and third place, though, is pretty interesting. Javier Olivares and Nick Allen. I had a chance to catch up with Javier Olivares to find out how he ended up in second place at the end of day one.
Just really epic day, actually. Great day here, and car's been fantastic to drive on these roads. This morning was a nice change to have a dry Olympus, so the roads were a lot of fun, and then first pass into Watson was actually pretty slick, a lot more slippery than I expected with the rain, and second pass was fantastic, so yeah, having a lot of fun.
Tell me about the battle going on. Sounds like second and third is pretty close there?
Yeah, I've been swapping times with Nick all day, so it's been really great to see him ramping up in the Rally 3 right away. Clearly he's a very good driver. So it's great to have a battle, because it really keeps us pushing, and that's how we're going to learn, so it's really good.
Looking forward to that battle tomorrow. What's your plan of attack there?
Try to keep a good pace. We're pushing, but it's working well. So we'll try to figure out our tire strategy and all that, and go out and it's maybe 50 more miles. So we'll try to just do our best to stay ahead. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Javier. Obviously, he's very interested in that battle tomorrow. Going to be very exciting. The second half of that battle, though, is Nick Allen in another Rally 3, identical. And we may have found out a little bit of interesting information about that Rally 3 that kind of ties this whole battle together. Let's hear from Nick about day one.
Well, the day has been a blast. We're just happy to be here in general. We weren't sure how things were going to shake out with our car, and we ended up taking a car from a competitor who was kind enough to let us use it, and now we're kind of neck and neck competing with them, so that's really fun. But it's been good, just kind of increasing pace throughout the day and having a good time with it.
Tell me about that whole thing with the car change up there. What was that all about?
Yeah, so at the last event, about a half mile from the end, we had a water temp high warning pop on the screen. So to play it safe, we just pulled over and shut it down. And then we tested it back at my ranch, just ran it around a little bit, no problems. And then in testing here, we started getting overheating warnings. So we figured out it was a head gasket. So we were gonna either do a head gasket or an engine swap overnight with the boys. And then luckily Javier was kind enough to say, that sounds intense. Why don't you, I've got one, just rent it off of me. So that's what we ended up doing.
And speaking of that, renting that from Javier, hearing there's a little bit of a battle going on for second and third place there. Tell us about that battle today.
Yeah, I think first loop out, we were kind of learning his car, I guess, and then also working on our pace together. Stefan and I, this is our second event in the Rally 3, and much different than 100 acres. So then second loop, we were able to take some time out of them, and ended up, we were happy we were sitting in second place overall for a minute. And then sure enough, we go out on the long stages and they took some time back out of us. So yeah, it's been close. It's been fun. We don't really know exactly what's going to happen until we see the times at the end of the stage.
Yeah, majority of the rally done just over like 50-ish miles tomorrow. What's that look like for you? What's your plan of attack there for that battle?
Oh, max attack. Max attack. We're going to go K8s. Fresh tires every loop. No. We I don't know if we have the budget for all that, but we're gonna keep pushing. Like I enjoy pushing. It's fun, so that's what we're here to do, is have fun, and that's how I do it.
Well, thank you and good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Our very own dirtfish instructor, Sam Albert, had a very interesting day as well. He started out second on the road, was holding second place after a couple of stages, but had a couple little brake issues, which we had a chance to catch up with him at the end of stage 6 to find out about those brake issues, as well as the end of the day. Let's hear from Sam about how his day went and what he's looking forward to tomorrow. Sam, I see you got a brake caliper in your hand there. Tell me what's going on right now.
Yeah, so right now we're just trying to cobble parts together to have the car be 100% for tomorrow's stages. So yeah, just found a caliper that has the piston that we need, so we're going to take the piston out of this, put in my other caliper, and hopefully have a complete brake system all for tomorrow. Yeah, we're just standard rally stuff, just getting the car complete. So that's the priority for tonight. We want a car that's 100% ready to go, and then we'll be able to reattack. I think we're still somewhere around the top 10, so I'd like to get back into the top 10. If we're not there, I don't know what the results are after this last stage, but yeah, we want to get in the points race for the NARC and keep that going, and it's just another long day, so who knows what could happen. Maybe we could still bump up a few spots if things don't go so well for anybody else. Not that I'm wishing it, but this is Olympus, so there's lots of miles left.
And what was it like going on that last run in our Watzel there, or 3 breaks? Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, so handling wise, it's not the end of the world, especially with a limited slip diff. It's one brake is helping the other wheel, so it's able to slow the car down. The downside is that the front brakes are working a good bit harder. So about midway through the stage, I lost a good bit of the front brakes just from overheating. So I had to back off for a good bit until I got some pedal back, and then once the pedal was back, just being very light with it. So I've definitely lost some pace, probably second half of that stage. Which is unfortunate. I'd like to take a look at the split times and see if our first split was pretty decent compared to the last split or anything. So all in all, that's good data for me though. I put some air ducts in the car for the brakes and things like that I can help improve it going into future events.
Cool. Well, thank you and good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Great to hear from Sam. We saw him with that brake caliper, getting those brakes sorted for tomorrow so we can be back to full braking and stopping power. But for the regionals, we had a chance to catch up with regional rally leader Andy Miller in his STI with that H6, and a little bit of a dog box in that thing. Very exciting car. Let's hear from Andy about day 1.
I haven't actually been looking at time, but I think we are first regional and first in class. We're battling a little bit of transmission issues right now, but we're just kind of, working through it. So,
what are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Just a steady pace and just to try and kind of preserve what we have right now.
You said you weren't looking at times today. You're kind of just racing your own race. How do you feel overall about your pace and everything, and kind of making progress in the car?
Yeah, the car actually feels really good. Minus we got a third gear that keeps slipping out, so dogs are a little chewed up. So besides that, everything is driving really well, and me and Sean are working in the car really well, and our pace seemed good, and we're just trying to make it work, get through it.
Cool.
We're glad we got through no Otzel, so.
Yeah. Did you hit that jump there at the end? I heard there's a little bit of a tabletop style jump about 20 some miles in.
Yeah, we did. We gave it a little more juice this last time, and it's just basically kind of an unload and land. But yeah, we didn't go full blast over it. But
well, now knowing that you're sitting kind of first overall regional, most of the rally's done, 90 miles done today.
Yeah.
Just about 50-ish miles tomorrow. What's your plan of attack there?
Just preservation. Yeah, just gonna try and keep like a steady, good pace. Kind of preserve the car, and hopefully hang on to that lead that we do have.
Well, thank you and good luck.
Appreciate it.
Great to hear from Andy. He won the regional at Oregon last year. We had a chance to catch up with him as he won that 43 Institute Award. Always an interesting and amazing driver to watch. Looking forward to tomorrow, though. A little bit of rain forecasted for the morning. Hopefully going to keep that dust down, but not too much rain where it gets a little bit slicker and muddier out there. They're kind of getting wrapped up for the day here, getting everything started. We will see you in the morning. Stay tuned on dirtfish.com.